Hey everybody, this is Spencer Dunbar. I'm here to welcome you guys to the first community of Spring Quarter. Before we jump into our announcements, go ahead and make sure that you've checked in on Canvas via the check-in quiz. This quiz will be available until 10:10, and at the end of community there will be a quiz for checking out that will go until 11. And if you're in a different time zone, make sure you watch those times. Now that we're done with that, we'll go into our announcements. First things first, the pool will be closed on Wednesday due to multiple reasons. There's not a lot of people on campus as well as the coronavirus. Next Saturday night, there will not be a music concert held at Paulin Hall. This is due to them not being able to open the building due to the coronavirus. Similarly, the art department is unable to have their art exhibit next month because the Rasmussen Art Gallery will be closed and all the artists are at home due to the coronavirus. All right, all jokes aside, life is still a little confusing and different due to the coronavirus, and we're all still trying to figure out how to do online school. I know I'm the same way, but we still have a lot of things going on in the virtual world. So here are a few things coming up. We have a lot of worship opportunities, so keep an eye out on your announce. Here are the few weekly ones that are coming up, guys. At 8 p.m. on Friday, there will be a Vespers held virtually at puc.edu/YouTube. Make sure you check in and listen to the speaker. And Pastor Rufo is also starting weekly devotions, which will be available on Monday on Announce. Another opportunity for us, guys, is Sabbath morning at 10 a.m. We'll have the morning watch, which you can look for that on your Announce as well. And they're starting the weekly prayer meetings, which will be on Teams at 6 p.m. on Wednesdays. All right, guys, Week of Prayer has also been moved to April 20th through 25th. It'll be online, of course, and we'll have more details coming in the coming weeks. It's going to be by the students, for the students. It's going to be awesome. Make sure you check in and watch. They have some great stuff planned. Also, those of you that grew up wanting to be an SA officer someday, now is your chance. The SA is looking for strong leaders to take roles for next year. The applications are open until April 13th, and they can be found on the PUC Senate Instagram. All right, guys, that's it for today's announcements. Thank you for tuning in. Please stand by for the president, Bob Cushman.
Hello, PUC. Welcome to the first community of Spring Quarter 2020. What a crazy time. Just a reminder that it is Spirit Week this week, so we're looking for you to wear your PUC bling. We thought it would be fun for this first community if we showed you what you're missing while you're not here on campus. But instead of taking you to the familiar places, we thought we'd show you a few new ones. But before we begin, let me introduce my co-host, Doug Wilson.
Well, hi, Bob. Can I call you Bob? Can I call you Dr. Bob? President Bob? Dr. President Bob. It is. What am I doing here?
You know, that's a good question, Doug. Let's think about that for a moment. What is the meaning of life?
Did you know that your name is a palindrome? B-O-B?
I heard that.
Just saying.
Well, Doug, I was hoping you could help me take our visitors on a campus tour today to places they may never have been before.
Love it. If you're speaking of awesome places, Campus Center it is. Here we go.
No. We've all been to the Campus Center, Doug. I want to take them to places they've never been before.
All right. Where do you want to start?
Well, Doug, do you know where our electricity comes from on campus?
Yes. No, maybe the power people, clearly.
Well,
yeah.
Do you know that we have a jet engine on campus?
Shut your face. We do?
We do. In fact, we use the jet engine to generate power.
Okay, I want to see that place.
Me too. And we've got just the person to show us. Let me introduce to you our Director of Facilities, Dale Withers. Dale, take it away.
Welcome to PUC Cogen. This is our cogeneration plant producing 1 megawatt of power and all the steam to heat and cool the campus. These are our control screens. You can see our generator, our transmission, and our jet engine that's bolted to the floor. And this is our heat recovery steam boiler. That's the exhaust coming from the jet engine there, across and up through it, out the stack. Our jet engine is inside of here. I'll open this door, it will get loud, it will be in front of you, it will be a big silver thing. In this door, we will see the generator. It will be on your left, and the transmission will be on your right. And there you have it. That's PUC Cogen in a nutshell.
Thank you, Dale. That was awesome. Hey, Dale, one more thing.
Yes.
Could you take us and show us the hospital? I understand we have a hospital on campus.
Oh, that's clear across campus. Give me a minute.
Hurry up, Dale. We don't have all day.
Well, Doug, while we're waiting on him, is there somewhere you've always wanted to go?
Yes. I'm glad you asked. Isn't there a bomb-proof room that holds some radioactive stuff somewhere on campus?
A bomb-proof room? Well, yes, now that I think about it, there is, and it's right across the hall from my office.
You mean right across from the principal's office here?
Yes, the principal's office. In fact, it's radioactive.
Is that why you have the glow about you all the time?
It is, but in this case, the radioactivity is behind thick walls and we're protected, so unfortunately, no glow.
Do we have anybody to tell us about that area?
We do. James Robertson is going to show us the radioactive room.
Did someone say radioactivity?
Hi, James. Doug thinks he's going to become radioactive by visiting my office. Can you help him out?
No, but something in here might. Let's take a look around. Inside our nuclear storage cave, we maintain radioactive isotopes used in physics classes and physics research, and we keep things protected in lead-lined safes, much like this converted Ronco album vault. We even kept the combination the same from its original Ronco days. 3. Inside here, we store isotopes such as uranium, cesium, cobalt, everything you'd need. We also store some things that we're trying to get rid of, like thorium sludge, left over from the James Van Heist days. But by far the most impressive radioactive isotope we have is in this 55-gallon drum. It's 76 grams of plutonium-239, and I'm told by state regulators we're the last college in California to have plutonium. Now, to keep you safe, feet away from the president's office, we have not only the lead-lined safes, but several feet of concrete. So no matter how many hours you spend in here, you won't turn green.
Oh, good. I thought I was going to turn into an alien soon.
Is that what's on your head?
What's on my head?
Let's
No.
move along and check in with Dale.
I'm on my way. I'll be there in a second.
Okay. You know how Dale moves. Pretty slow. Kidding, Dale. You're Superman. All right. How about we go someplace where you want to go, Dr. Professor President Bob?
Thanks, Doug. You mean someplace with rocks?
With rocks? Why? Do you like rocks or something?
I love rocks.
Why?
Because I'm a geologist.
That makes
Geology
sense.
rocks, Doug.
Oh. Just like stuffed animals?
Did someone say polar bear?
No, I said stuffed animals, like the cuddly ones that you find in your room and you curl up and go to sleep with.
Honestly, I wouldn't want to curl up next to anything like that. but I do have taxidermy specimens here. Hi, I'm Caroline Hogan, and I'm an environmental science major here. Let me give you a tour of the Hansen Museum. Here's our polar bear specimen, and the interesting fact about this bear is that the guy who hunted him was actually being stalked by him. All these animals that we see here in the museum were taken during the mid-century, and Hansen belonged to a group called the Shrika Safari, who were very ethical hunters during this time period. They only took male animals. A very interesting thing was he was a Hollywood plastic surgeon, and he also provided medical services while he was in these communities doing missionary work.
So what's up with Dale?
Let's wait just a minute. Let's go one other place first.
All right, where are we going?
I thought we might go to another vault on campus.
Will this one turn me into an alien as well, or not?
No, but it might make you more knowledgeable.
Impossible. I already know everything, but okay. Oh wait. Classrooms are called vaults, correct?
No, but where we're going is an actual vault, and it's in the library.
I heard library, and here I am.
Hello, Katie. Doug here wants to learn something and explore the vault. Can you show him around?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to give you a tour. A lot of people don't know that we have a secret fireproof bank vault here in the library, but we do. So you may be wondering, what do you keep in a fireproof vault in the library? Well, as you can see from looking around, that this is where we keep a lot of our rare books, fragile books, things that are very expensive, things we want to protect. In the vault, we keep one copy of every student newspaper that was ever printed, for example. We also keep a copy of every Diogenes lantern. Let me show you this one. What a cool cover, right? So if you need to see some PUC history, it will always be safe and protected in the vault. So let me show you the most unique thing and probably my actual favorite. It's inside of this scrapbook. This scrapbook comes from the 50th anniversary of St. Helena Hospital. So the hospital was started in 1878 and they had their 50th birthday in 1928, and they created this scrapbook to commemorate, and it contains copies of the program and photographs and even parking tickets and some of the ribbons people wore. It's just got all kinds of crazy stuff, and it's really comprehensive. I just love it. But the thing that I noticed that's so weird as you start looking, you're like, what's going on? Why are the pages stained a little bit? So here's my favorite page. On this page, we have a picture of the cake that they served, the guy who made the cake, and then that's an actual piece of the cake from 1928. That's fruit cake that's almost 100 years old. One last thing I want to show you before I have to go. It's the photo of these two nurses, and they're wearing masks. It's actually from 1918, from the hospital. And these nurses were taking care of patients during the Spanish flu epidemic at that time. And as I looked at this, I wanted to know what life was like at PUC, so I looked it up. At PUC, everyone who got sick got better. But in 1918, all of the students and faculty all had to go into quarantine, which meant students were trapped in their dorms for 6 weeks. I'm so glad we got to go home, but I do miss everybody. So as soon as you come back to campus, please come visit me in the vault, and I'll show you all kinds of cool stuff.
Wow. I think I know enough now to have my own doctorate. Or maybe become the President of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
That has a nice ring to it. Dr. Doug. I'd vote for you, Dr. Doug.
You would?
I would. I think it's time to go to Dale again. Let's see if we can find that hospital. Dale, where exactly are you?
And we are down underneath the gym, in the basement, you might say. And this is our MASH hospital. World War II, it belonged to the county for the longest time. We stored it down here, and it's ours now. And it might not look like a hospital, It is. Everything's here. Even this float, which I don't even know what it is. We've got isopropyl alcohol. We've got a sterilizer in there. We got all kinds of stuff.
I thought it was going to be a hospital with beds and stuff.
Oh, no. No beds here. We didn't have beds back in those days. We put everybody on cots. Remember, we were in World War II.
Well, okay. Thanks, Dale.
Well, that's not what I expected for a hospital.
Yeah, me either. But on that bombshell, thank you guys for tuning in, and we're going to see you next week for Week of Prayer. Can't wait.